And I was one of those who didn't realize that there could be games that are not Monopoly and Risk.
Yeah.
And in other words, that there are games that are actually fun to play and that people stay in and play the whole time. And it's a great way to meet people and to get to know them better.
Yeah.
I'll throw shade at Monopoly all day, but I won't put Risk in there.
What if a game could help you find your voice, your courage, your people? Roll Dogs explores how tabletop games like Dungeons & Dragons and Magic the Gathering are helping shy and introverted people build real, lasting friendships. We're exploring the stories behind the dice, how imaginary worlds create real-life connections and motivations. Join us as we make this film, meet the players, and discover how a game can change a life. Your party's waiting, so let's roll the dice.
All right, guys, so I'm here with Christian, Chris, and John. Christian, John, and they're with Pack of Games and Perplext.
Yep.
Okay. I was going to say it wrong, so I'm glad I checked. So first question, first time at Gen Con?
I'm a second.
Second?
Yes.
This is our 10th time, my 10th time.
Second for me as well. Second
as well?
Yep.
Okay, and favorite board game to play?
Favorite all time, Castles of Burgundy.
Okay.
I love Castles of Burgundy.
Ooh.
Just, yeah, it's old school, but it just has everything I want in a game. Yeah.
The Feld Classic. Mine has got, it's raw. Reiner Knizia's raw it's got that great auction tension thing always, and it's tough. Even like I'm good at it, and I don't win very often, but I love it. It always delivers the experience that I'm after.
And I'm a old school game guy too, so I like Imperial because it's got a good theme to it, and it's relatively easy to teach, but is a pretty deep game.
Okay, and you guys kind of mentioned that the three of you are friends.
Yeah.
What are like some ways that you guys became friends through these games?
Oh man, we've been playing games for a long time. We started with Robo Rally. That's one of the Richard Garfield titles from the 90s. It's on a big factory map. We used to play Quandary, which is a Reiner Knizia design. We played Magic the Gathering way back then, and then this guy, we've played dozens and dozens of games.
For many years, when we were already friends, but he invites me over to his house, and it's like Catan was one of the first games, but from there it just grew. It's what's next? What else are we playing? And so I was always ready for the next game in line, and he was ready to share it. So we'd always have a drink and play a game with a bunch of friends and family, and it was great.
Nice. Okay, then.
And I was one of those who didn't realize that there could be games that are not Monopoly and Risk.
Yeah.
And in other words, that there are games that are actually fun to play and that people stay in and play the whole time. So Chris introduced me to that, and then since then I've kind of expanded my game group, and it's a great way to meet people and to get to know them better.
Yeah.
I'll throw shade at Monopoly all day, but I won't put Risk in there. So a lot of people struggle making friends, especially younger. I did, and D&D was a big one that kind of got me out of my shell.
Yeah.
What type of advice would you give people that want to play games as they think that's a way they could make friends in that age, but are still a little bit nervous?
I'll start by just saying, find a game that just is that gateway in. We made great friends with our neighbors just from inviting them over for a meal and saying, hey, let's play a game. And they were a little nervous at first, but once they got that experience, that excitement from it, that's what we planned every weekend was, a game night with them. And we built great bonds and friendships over games, and that's why I love, sitting around a table and just having that community,
Yeah, something simple that you can explain easily, and maybe bring to school, bring it easily to any kind of gathering, and explain it quickly and get people going and playing and engaged very quickly, and that'll help.
And I've moved a number of times in my life, so I've had to find a new game group, and the way that I've found to do that is through Meetup, which is an app for the phone, and there are usually game groups out there that are looking for new players. They're always, the ones that I've found have always been very gracious about welcoming in new players.
You're the first person to mention Meetup. That's actually a really good reference. I never even thought about that one. So final question, fun one. Favorite spell to cast in a game?
Ooh, I'm going to pass. I'm going to go last on that
I'll
one.
go first. Counterspell, because if you're going to cast a spell, I'm going to counter it. 2 blue. Does it cost 2 blue? Do you know for Magic the Gathering?
I don't know from Magic. I know it's a level 2 spell.
I think it's 2 blue, but I'm gonna play that all day.
Yeah, I think it's level 2 spell in D&D, so that could be why it's a 2 blue as well.
Could be.
And my favorite is called Wes, and it makes all players discard any non-land cards.
It's called Amnesia, but it looks like an older gentleman named Wes, so we call it Wes.
So we call that one Wes.
That was an inside joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure is.
And I'll stick with just something to give me some defense. That's my spell because I'm always playing the reserve side of the game. Waiting until my time to attack.
Like some bark skin.
Yeah, like Barkskin, of course.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks.
You as well.